So in this video, I want to do the post-market analysis of the Indian markets, what really happened in the Indian markets. So if you saw our YouTube video last night about the levels of Nifty and Nifty Bank, we achieved those targets. We did achieve our 18,200 level in the first 1 hour of trading, and so was the case with Nifty. We gave a level of 9150 for Nifty, and 9200 was the target number two. We were almost achieving the target number two but could not achieve that. But I hope you all made profit in that segment in that time frame. And today I want to discuss what really happened in the markets. And if in our WhatsApp group, I sent a lot of targets and levels during the day for both Nifty and Nifty Bank. So we'll be interpreting how I traded and how the clients have traded on those levels. And you could have made a really sweet profit if you followed those levels. So let's talk about everything in this video. All right. So, firstly, I want to discuss the strategy that I have already uploaded on YouTube a couple of days back. If you haven't checked it out, you can just go through my videos. So, we will be using the 200-day moving average and stochastic. And if you're below the 200-day moving average, you'll only short. That was the strategy. So on 21st, we got a really good shot at this point. And when you reach the 18,200 target, and we got a really good profit. So if you followed this strategy today as well, you would have made a very good profit just by using this simple method. Let's go to the 5 minute charts and discuss the each and every movement that happened in Nifty Bank. So markets opened around at this level around 17,900, 18,000 levels, and immediately we went up and we achieved the at 18,200 target that we had set earlier. So what happened after that is that we started making a parallel channel movement, and that was really what was so beautiful. So what you could do was, one of the ways, since you were following this parallel channel, you could have kept on shorting at this point, shorting at this point, etc. I would not be buying in this point because my trend is down, so I'll just take the puts. I'll keep buying the puts on these levels. Talking about the support zones, resistance zones, how are those playing? So as we see that prices started rising and kind of stabilized at this point. So immediately when the prices stabilize, I'll make my support. That was a very good support. It was holding true for a long time. And this point will be my immediate resistance. The 18,200 will be the immediate resistance. And that was not at all breached today. It was a very strong level. So we could have adopted the sell on rise strategy in that case. And this was our support. Price kept on moving down, and finally we broke our descending parallel channel. So this was a very good entry for your calls to come in. You could have bought your calls and you could have enjoyed this breakout. That was another very sweet profit that you could have enjoyed. Talking about what happened after that. So once the breakout happened, it was followed by a good amount of volume. So once you rode that, once you caught this wave, we had a couple of doji formations. We had hanging man doji, the dragonfly doji, another dragonfly doji. So in this zone, this shows us that buyers are not able to go above. Sellers are again starting to dominate from this point. So this was another indication that you had to start selling. You had to start taking puts, or you could start shorting the calls. This was another good entry point, and I personally wrote this wave as well, because when three dojis are confirming, it's a short confirmation. And if you continue this support level, my prices again, the Nifty Bank price again took, once it fell from here, took support in this region, but could not sustain and fell even below. Talking about the immediate supports, this was an immediate support for Nifty Bank, but we could not sustain this as well. We fell down, and this was around 2 o'clock. It was a wonderful momentum. And how can you confirm this if you're not very good with price action? Whenever there's a good down, fall movement happening, you can put your Bollinger Bands, and this was, two Bollinger Bands, two candles breaking the Bollinger Band. And whenever this happens, you know that you have to walk the band, and price continues, the breakout. This was also followed by my increasing volume. So that was a short sell signal that you had to buy your puts, or you could have shorted your calls. This was the time when the support was also broken. At the same time, Bollinger Band's also broken. Volume is also increasing. So perfect sell entry at this point. And I really love what happened. We could have walked the band, but a lot of people started booking their profits at this point. What happened at this point is that the 200-day moving average, which is a very important level for any index, for any stock, is actually coinciding at this point. So the rule about 200-day moving average is that if you are above, you actually take support, but if you go below, this point acts as a very strong resistance. And that is exactly what happened here. The selling pressure was so much, we broke the 200 DMA, retested. This was another beautiful time to short. So we shorted that. Then I totally avoided this movement. I didn't trade in the last half an hour or 45 minutes. I stopped my positions here. So I made the most of my day. Took a lot of good positions, and I had recommended all this entire setup in my WhatsApp group. So this is how I analyze charts and how I was taking positions today. So let me know if you have any doubts regarding this, and I'll get back to you soon. Thank you.